Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Toronto Raptors video. Gonna kind of recap last night's game against the Orlando Magic and give a little bit of preview for tonight's game against Indiana. I will be live tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Raptors or the Bulls game yet, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into this video, guys, if you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, a great Halloween weekend. Also, friendly reminder, you can follow me on Twitter, Will_Upton. The Raptors got a really good win last night, and so I was out last night. I didn't watch the game live. Also got charged a League Pass. I forgot to get rid of my free trial, but I was thankfully able, now that I have League Pass, I'm able to go back and actually watch full games whenever I want to. This Raptors game, I know it ended maybe a little bit too close for comfort, but I would say this is exactly what I'm looking for. You're supposed to win these games. You're supposed to win these games at home against a team that you are better than, and no matter how you want to shape it, I just view, especially considering the Raptors are without their best player. Yeah, their best player might not be the same caliber as like last year's MVP Nikola Jokic, but still, man, they're without their best player who good defensively, good offensively, huge. He's good in ISO. He can knock down a three-pointer. Like, Pascal Siakam is the staple of the Raptors offense at this moment, and they're without him. So if you're winning games at home, in games you're supposed to win, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy every single time. I know Orlando doesn't have the most talented team, and I know they're off to a pretty bad start to the season. I've even seen some tweets saying if you lose to Orlando, it should count as 2. I've come up with my own tweet where if you beat Orlando, you should only get half a win. But these are all just jokes. Like, they beat a good Knicks team on the road earlier this season. They have a pretty good squad. And this game, actually, for me, it's telling me a lot, man. And if you guys have been watching me since at least the start of the season, you know I'm huge on Gary Trent Jr. All offseason, I was huge on Gary. I felt like he was ready for a breakout season. A lot of people still want him in the starting lineup once Pascal comes back, and I agree with it. But what I'm starting to see from Precious Achiuwa is, honestly, Khem Birch is outplaying him certain nights. I thought he got outplayed last night. I think not having a big body in a starting lineup. So really what happened last night is Gary Trent Jr., especially in that second half, he really took over that game. Offensively and defensively, he had that huge steal there in the final minute of the game. He was scoring in isolation. He was knocking down threes, had a couple of them. He was doing a little bit of everything, finished with 19 points, 2 steals, and a block as well defensively. And a lot of people saw this and they're like, okay, he's playing a little bit more consistent. I want him to start. Well, I've wanted him to start since the get-go. I didn't understand why Goran was starting, which also, by the way, Goran is DNP right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded relatively soon. However, value, I don't know if any teams are rushing to trade for him right now. So maybe not, but this is a really deep unit. The issue I have with Precious Achiuwa, not Precious or Khem Birch not starting, is they're maybe not as good as, like I said, last year's MVP Nikola Jokic, but I think you need a big body, man. And we're running into this issue where we had a great game from Scottie Barnes last night, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 9 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. I believe he had 19 of those in the first half. The issue is there's like 6 guys who deserve to start or maybe should be starting just because of size. I don't think the Raptors could deploy a lineup of Fred, Gary, OG, Scottie, and then Pascal and have that work out for the long run. Personally, I still want to see Scottie Barnes come off the bench. Well, I shouldn't say that. That sounds a little out of context. I don't want Scottie Barnes coming off the bench, but honestly, he might be better suited for the bench. I'm not really sure. That's the big thing. So go ahead and comment down below who you guys want to start, because I know a lot of people are really liking the idea of a smaller 5-man unit with Gary Trent in that starting lineup. I don't think Gary is as good off the bench as he is in the starting lineup. I think you need to keep his confidence as high as it can go. But he had a good game last night. Scottie Barnes had a phenomenal game, showcased against Jalen Suggs, who he had a couple of big threes, or big shots, honestly. I mean, 2 big threes in the first quarter to kind of keep his team in the game still. Finished with 21. They started really slow. They only had 20 points in the first, and Jalen Suggs was definitely helping them out. OG Anunoby, maybe not the best shooting splits, but 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for him. 40 minutes played. Keep seeing these guys getting 40 minutes for some reason. Precious Achiuwa, 8.6 rebounds. And then off the bench, you finally saw Chris Boucher get 17 minutes. I feel like he made very good use of it. Had 2 steals, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Shot the ball well, had a nice 3 there to start off the fourth quarter. Delano Banton's doing Delano Banton things. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Great shooting from the field. 2 steals, had a dunk in there. I mean, Delano's the answer, man. Delano is definitely the answer above Goran right now, especially given Goran's god-awful shooting splits. Man, the Raptors really got a steal in Delano Banton. I mean, I've made videos on him. I made videos on him on the offseason saying this guy's super low-key. I thought he was going to spend most of the season in the G League. I'm glad I'm wrong. You also saw Svi get a couple of minutes, only 2 points, but he only played 6 minutes last night. So they went with a little shorter rotation, 9 men, but pretty much 8 for the most part. This was a great game. It was a great, entertaining game, and I know I'm already anticipating some Raptors fans not being too happy about the outcome being a little too close, but hey, it's an 82-game season. A win is a win, and at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this game and be like, yeah, it was a good win. So going for 3 straight tonight against Indiana. Indiana's really struggling right now, man. Hopefully Toronto can get this. Hopefully they can get this win. They're the 9th seed, so this would put them probably officially in the playoffs. I guess they're officially in the playoffs because of the play-in tournament. But yeah, they got Indiana tonight at 6:30. Like I said, I might be live for it, and then Monday against the Knicks. So let me know who you guys want to see in the starting lineup down below in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys later.